The seventh largest country by area, the second most populous country, and the largest democracy, India is one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Having gained independence in 1947, India became self-sufficient in agricultural production and is now one of the top industrialized countries and amongst the largest emerging economies. Despite several large-scale poverty alleviation programs initiated since independence, India remains a developing country, and eradication of poverty still remains a challenge for successive governments. In June 2011, the Government of India, through the Ministry of Rural Development, initiated the National Rural Livelihoods Mission (NRLM), one of the largest poverty reduction programs in the world, targeting the most vulnerable and marginalized communities. Taking a cue from past experience and lessons from many livelihood programs that demonstrated the value in building self-managed institutions of the poor and their amalgamation for effective poverty reduction, this initiative is marked with a sense of urgency and is called a mission rather than a program. The National Rural Livelihoods Mission aims at poverty elimination through social mobilization, institution building, financial inclusion and a portfolio of sustainable livelihoods. NRLM is thus built on the four pillars of social inclusion, financial inclusion, economic inclusion and social safety nets. A paradigm shift is envisioned in the focus and approach to implementation by making it see beyond targets, committed to outcomes and process-oriented. This mission has set out with an agenda to cover 7 crore rural poor households across 600 districts, 6,000 blocks, 2.5 lakh gram panchayats and 6 lakh villages in the country through self-managed self-help groups or SHGs and federated institutions, and support them for livelihood collectives in a period of 8 to 10 years. The NRLM will be funded jointly by the Government of India and the World Bank. Situated in Western India, Maharashtra accounts for 9.5% of the country's population and 9.4% of its area. One of the largest states in India, Maharashtra is divided into 9 agroclimatic zones based on the annual rainfall, soil types, vegetation and cropping patterns. Socially and economically too, the state is as diverse as the country, posing different challenges in governance and administration. This called for dividing it into 6 administrative divisions that include 2 divisions of Vidarbha and 1 each of Marathwada, Konkan, Khandesh and Western Maharashtra. Maharashtra has a rural population of 5.57 crores, of which 2.05 crore people or approximately 45 lakh households live below the poverty line, and the HDI of 19 districts in the state is lower than the national index according to the 2001 census. Maharashtra has always been the vanguard of social reforms and development, led by such stalwarts such as Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Mahatma Jyotiba and Savitribai Phule, Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj, Gopal Ganesh Agarkar, Maharishi Karve, Mahadev Govind Ranade and many others. Inspired and enriched by the social history and diversity of the state, the MSRLM aims at social and economic upliftment in a more planned, systematic and strategic manner. The Maharashtra State Rural Livelihoods Mission (MSRLM) UMAID was launched in July 2011 as a registered society under the aegis of the National Rural Livelihoods Mission. The Honorable Chief Minister of the state has been designated as the chairman of the general body of the MSRLM, while the Minister for Rural Development is the chairman of the governing body and the Principal Secretary is the chairman of the Executive Committee. UMAID is staffed with a rich mix of sectoral expertise and administrative experience. It takes a pluralistic approach to poverty eradication and will leverage the existing best practices, knowledge and expertise in the sector by forging strategic partnerships with the Society for the Elimination of Rural Poverty, Kudumbashree, Mahila Arthik Vikas Mahamandal, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai, and the Society for Elimination of Rural Poverty. MSRLM will be implemented in a phased manner covering 10 districts under an intensive action plan. These districts have been identified using a combination of parameters, including the HDI index, geographical location, districts covered under the Integrated Action Plan, etc. They include Gadchiroli, Wardha, Yavatmal, Osmanabad, Jalna, Ratnagiri, Nandurbar, Solapur, Thane and Gondia. A total of 36 blocks in these districts are selected on criteria such as percentage of SC/ST, number of BPL families, block HDI, number of SHGs formed in the block under various schemes, better cooperation from banks, etc. The mission of MSRLM is to engage the poor and marginalized communities intensively in these 10 districts by creating a portfolio of sustainable livelihoods in the form of agriculture, wage labor, self-employment and micro-enterprise. The mission will also build skills and facilitate employment opportunities for youth. In keeping with the shift in the envisioning of the mission from an agency-beneficiary equation to a more holistic and equal partnership with the communities, MSRLM aims at the eradication of rural poverty by building sustainable institutions for the poor and ultimately leading them to sustainable livelihoods. The conceptualization and design of the MSRLM goes beyond income generation activities and employment programs to serve both as a catalyst and as an active agent in capacity building, financial inclusion, social mobilization and marketing services as equally important elements of livelihood enhancement. It also includes building and strengthening institutions for the poor, putting in place dedicated support structures for such institutions, and drawing upon their skills, knowledge and desire to overcome poverty form the core of the mission. Given its rather complex and comprehensive agenda, the mission will strive to continuously bring innovative and breakthrough ideas into its fold, either through its own initiatives or through collaborations and partnerships. In this context, a forum for identifying, supporting and promoting innovative and scalable interventions was located and proposed. Called the Maharashtra Rural Livelihoods Innovation Forum or MRLIF, it is seen to be critical for the mission as a whole to inculcate good practices and livelihood innovations that are replicable and also forge strategic partnerships with agencies and individuals in the state. The aim of the forum is to offer a unique opportunity to innovators to work in partnership with MSRLM and its collaborating agencies and create an ecosystem for sustainable, scalable and measurable livelihood for the poor. In other words, the MRLIF is a quest to find the most promising livelihood initiatives in Maharashtra. Benchmarked against Millennium Development Goals, the world's largest poverty reduction mission holds the potential to make a scalable and a significant impact on livelihood enhancement of the poor. MSRLM is a promise of a better future for the poor. The mission will strive to deliver the core objectives of financial inclusion, social inclusion and economic inclusion and facilitate access to entitlements for the poor rural communities in Maharashtra. That is the promise. That is the mission.